Here I'm going to talk to you guys about a few different drills to activate your glutes before you go on a run. Or if you're in rehab and you're trying to get your glutes to turn on, these are great running specific drills to do so. So Jim, why don't you face the camera? We're going to start with a lunge hold. So you're basically going to get into this position, one foot in front, the other foot in back legs on your toes, and you're going to come down into a hip hinge and you're going to hold that position. Now the key here is you want to make sure you spread the band. And you're going to grip the floor with your feet and you're going to rip it apart. When you do that, you should be able to feel activation in your glutes versus just contraction of your quad. Now face the wall over there. Let's look at the side view. Now here what you want to look at is you want to make sure that you're in a hip hinge. So you see the trunk lean forward, chest over knee, butt back. That's a great hip hinge to help the glute be in a more advantageous position. So that's a lunge hold. Next drill, one of our favorites at Competitive Edge and the running blueprint is a standing fire hydrant. So what you're going to do is you're going to start on one leg, foot pointing directly forward. You're going to lift the other leg and you're going to drive it back, out, and up. That activates the triplanar motion of the glute, extension, abduction, and external rotation. Now here are some keys. You want to make sure that this knee points directly over the toes. You don't want to see it go in. The other thing you want to do is you want to make sure your torso is aligned over your hips. And finally, this leg over here has to go behind you and it has to go out to the side. So go ahead and drive that band behind you even further. There you go. That's what's really going to activate the glute. But when you do that, use a mirror to make sure your knee doesn't cave inwards. Take a break. So that is a standing static fire hydrant. Your goal is to make sure you feel it in the glutes on both sides. Now, there is an advanced version of that I like even more for people who want a challenge called a dynamic fire hydrant. And it looks like this. You're going to start on one leg, same starting position, but then you're going to bring your knee in and out and in and out without moving your torso and keeping your knee in excellent alignment. So let's drive through it. So start in the out position. Knee stays pressing out into the band. Drive the band back and out behind you without losing control of the knee. Let's go through a couple more reps. Again, use a mirror. Use someone to give you some feedback. But alignment is the key here, and you should be able to feel it on both glutes in this position. Good. Now, a little bit more dynamic version that can mimic shock absorption in running, the up and down motion. Toe taps or pizza cutters, has a lot of names. But it looks like this. You're going to start upright. You're fully loaded on one side. And what you're going to do is you're going to drive your toe back diagonal behind you. Bring your opposite arm forward, chest down, and then come all the way up and repeat again. So again, this mimics the running motion exactly. So there's a good transfer from doing this drill into running. Same principles apply. Keep the knee out, chest over the knee. Butt goes back, shoulders aligned over the hips, and you want to make sure you're spreading the band the entire time. Do this on both sides. It's best to do before a run to prime your brain for optimal glute activation.